We have frames that are part of with this deck. They can be rental or purchase. Again, we have 7,000 square feet of rental property available, and typically it's in rectangular form. It can be shaped and combined for custom rental. In other words, we can round decks and portion rent decks as well. The benefit that we offer is that we do not ever deal with an end user, so consequently I like to get information from you, as much information as possible on what you're trying to accomplish so that we can help you give the best product available to your clients.
What's the shortest length of time? I know that's a wide open question that you need to work with.
We like to get, and again, it's a time of year question. Over the winter, we went out to 5 and 6 weeks. Depends on the show schedules and what shows are running. In the summer, we've done things in 10 days. Rule of thumb is 4 to 5 weeks if we can get it after receipt of order. We furnish a certified engineering drawing with every deck that goes out. I have rental systems that are pre-kitted, typically 400 square feet and less. And in a pre-kitted environment, you cannot change the design. They come with steel legs on 4 corners. You can move the landing and platform one side to the other, but we're going to save you several $1,000s in a pre-kitted environment because we don't have to stage those. As long as we know that the parts are there, we know that they're certified, we know that it's going to work, and we're not going to spend the labor hours to assemble it prior to shipment.
What's a common size for that sort of thing?
400 square foot or less. I have 7 decks from a 16-foot diameter round deck, 20 by 20, 16 by 12, 12 by 16 by 16. So we're stepping down to the most logical size. Our rental inventory is based on a 4 by 8 or 4 by 10 deck panel. So anything you design using 4 by 8 or 4 by 10, whether it's T-bone together or parallel, will normally work in a rental environment. Our structure is based on a 11-inch high I-beam. The I-beam without additional support. So a deck that is 16 by 16 is only going to have perimeter beam, one crossing beam, and that's all your beams. So the deck panels are structural. The deck panels itself will support 100 pounds per labor.
Right.
It's an all aluminum. There's no need for heavy equipment on the show.
Triple?
Well, this is a unique environment. Yes,
could be a scissor.
We scissor lift or forklifted that up in place.
So no booms necessary.
No.
If you're going to use equipment, it's more light equipment.
Right. This particular deck panel, so in this observation platform, we have people up on the observation deck looking down onto equipment.
Is it acrylic or is it true glass?
Acrylic. Inch and a half acrylic.
Inch and a half. That's
right.
heavy.
That was heavy. I think the acrylic weighed 450 pounds. But each one of those frames was 750 pounds, so that whole system will approach 2,000 pounds. So we have...
These are just attached to pretty normal stuff, pretty routine.
We don't do the graphics. I can, but I...
No.
We have configuration I'm looking at right here. How long would it take that to set up? And if you were to estimate?
There's 2 things. First time up, you can figure that's going to take 4 or 5 men, 6 or 7 hours. Second time up, it's all on a knowledge base. No more than 5 to 6 hours.
And what would you say, either the square footage or on that particular?
Each deck panel is a 4 by 8. So this is going to be 16 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 32, 16 by 30.
And just because I've never set one of these up, we'd set the legs and build the frame around and then install the ceiling.
Well, these are deck panels that lay on top of the beam.
Okay.
So the way we curve a deck curve a deck is we overhang, cantilever the deck panels, and we scallop the deck panels to match the curve required. On the beam, it's a T-slot beam situation. So each deck panel has a T-nut coming down, tightening into the beam, and then they rotor-lock together. So this could be a center beam, so you have there's a beam coming across here, so the panel T-slotting into here, the panel T-slotting into here, and meeting at the center junction.
Understood.
If it's an end beam, it'll come over to the edge.
These are your standard flooring options? Or
Right. These are treads, and I'm showing the non-skid, just aluminum tread going up front to back. You can carpet. There's a block of wood in the tread that allows you to wrap the carpet and staple or carpet tape. And then if you turn this tread over, you have the ability of putting in a wood tread.
So what?
That's great.
You can customize your flooring.
Right.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you can put non-skid on there, or whatever you want.
Printed Sintra.
Printed Sintra.
We can do that.
Yeah, we can. That's great.
And then the treads are bolted to the stringer, and the stringer has a capping panel to hide all the bolts and pieces. These are powder coated, typically to gray. These just happen to be black.
Right.
We powder coat so we can match that.
We do too.
But that's there are no challenges that we haven't met. This is a connecting catwalk. We can meet the design needs. Platform, conference room.
That's great.
Just a variety of needs.
What would you estimate the installation time on something like that at location? With a crew of 4, would you say?
Well, what I like to have is a crew of 4 plus a supervisor. At least somebody knows what he's doing. And something like this, it's going to take you 6 to 7 hours to get it all assembled, including the conference rooms.
Great.
This is using our wall panel, and we've replaced the handrail guardrail with a conference room type panel. So we can eliminate the need for the handrail, and we convert our panel system into the guardrail.
Now you said that was 1-inch acrylic, but can it use something for the floor? Makes sense, but how about for the walls? Can it?
This is 1/4-inch acrylic.
1/4-inch, okay.
With a guardrail.
Great. What a nice effect.
So
Get a view of the harbor.
This could be anything. This could be smoked, it could be frosted, it could be clear.
Ron, thanks very much.
Thank you very much for stopping by.
Thank you very much. We have a good show.
If I skip to ceiling system,
Hinged, light,
two-story
Electrical chases
electrical
there.
ports. This probably weighs 8 pounds. Feet.
So that's the wall.
This is part of the wall. This would be the post. Slides together. This is for the ceiling decking, just like our drop-in tracks on the SST. Put it there. So there your panel.
The bigger version of the J-track.
Correct. Correct. So I guess that's a standard corner post. And then this is, it looks like he's got gaskets in here for the graphics. Just a piece of plastic.
Mechanically fastened screws.
I don't know how this one's put in,
So there's a friction pin top.
Don't ruin it,
but
Steve.
it's mesh. It's probably the same gasket system. It's got Comatex in there. Black Comatex panel.
I think the acrylic looks great. It gives you that view of the harbor, you know, when you're up there.
View of the harbor.